All right, but you guys ready for Rurouni Kenshin?
Yeah, let's get a little more grounded here, folks.
All
There ain't
right,
no such shit in Rurouni Kenshin this time, is there?
No.
there's never any
Okay.
such shit in Rurouni Kenshin.
Let's do it, Liz.
All right, so we got Rurouni Kenshin episode 4 here. The fighter for hire, Sanosuke Sagara. So Kenshin, Karu, and Yakihiko visit their local hot pot restaurant after finding an old treasure. While visiting, they witness a scuffle between some drunk activists and a brute of a man. And soon, Kenshin and this brute have a fight of their own. So this episode kind of starts with, Yahiko practicing his sword skills and Kenshin cutting wood. And I thought this was like a nice, lighthearted way to like start an episode. And so Kenshin's actually cutting the wood with the backside of his sword, which is the sharpened end for him. And Yahiko's getting pissed off. He's like, "Don't use a master's skill while helping out on household chores. Like, you won't even teach me any of this, and you have the nerve to cut wood with it in front of me." And I just thought that made me like chuckle a little bit because I would feel offended too. Like he's cutting this wood like perfectly in half with his sword, and he won't teach me how to use it. So whatever.
And he's messing up his rhythm, apparently, is what he said too.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, you just trying to complain about everything.
dude, he's a huge complainer.
That's Yahiko for you, dude.
Yeah, he's a bitch of a kid. But Karu actually, is she found her like grandfather's an ink painting because he was a famous ink painter as well as a samurai, and they actually get to go eat some hot pot or some sukiyaki. Have y'all ever been to a hot pot restaurant?
I fucking love hot pot, dude.
It's so fucking awesome, dude.
It's so good.
I had that for my birthday this year. That's how much I like it.
Now,
I think it was actually the first time I tried it.
I haven't ever been to like a hot pot restaurant, but I think I've had hot pot before at my buddy's house. So he's like he's got a Cambodian wife, and she like cooks like all these different foods like that, pho and hot pots and stuff like that. So
were you sitting around a table and you all cooking at the same time in a big old pot in the middle of it? Because that's what it takes to make hot pot, dude.
I wasn't cooking anything, so I was just eating.
But yeah, no, I love hot pot. It was cool to see them, going to their local sukiyaki restaurant. And it's pretty apparent, while they're there, they kind of run into some drunks arguing about democracy and whatnot. And one of them throws a bottle across the room, hits Kenshin in the back of the head, and Kenshin doesn't seem too upset about it. But Sasuke. Sasuke.
Just call him Zanza, dude.
God dang it. Sagara confronts the drunks, and they go outside after he's like, what are you guys doing in here? You're being loud and disrupting the place. And he actually gets one of the, I guess, activists, I would call them, attacks him with like a hidden suntetsu. And he actually hurts himself in the hand. So a suntetsu was like a small stone that is cylindrical and like rounded at the end into like a point. And so it's like blunt force trauma. And like he tries to poke him in the forehead with it, and it actually ends up going through his hand instead of Sanosuke's like forehead, which I thought was pretty sweet. Man's got some serious durability and going on. And pretty low diff fight right there.
Yeah, it had a really good life lesson to this one. If you're really toasted, don't try and use weapons in a fight. It's gonna go poorly.
Yeah, and then from there, like one of the drunks goes to pull a sword, and Kenshin like is like right behind him, fucking ready. He's like, if you pull that, then I might have to step in. And he ends up saying, which I thought was a pretty cold line from Kenshin, is, before you correct the government, you need to correct yourselves. Bars.
That you
Bars.
do.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you got to end it with that. That you do. Yeah, you're right.
That you do. Oro?
Yeah, Oro?
Oro? But yeah, so the three drunks basically stumble off, and Zanza, our fucking boy here, walks up, and he's like, that was pretty good of you to take that bottle to the back of the head, because if you did it, your friend here's face would be bleeding pretty good right now. And he's like, I didn't mean to do that, blah, blah, blah. And then it like flashes back to the scene and he just stands there and takes it. He's got the squiggly anime eyes going on out there. I was crying.
I like love how Kenshin just tries to be like so like
Goofy.
goofy
Aloof.
and like
Aloof.
like, unopposing, aloof. And like he's really just that guy the entire time.
I love it. One of my favorite moments of this episode was when I don't know when it was, but Yahiko Kenshin says Oro, and Yahiko goes, "Don't you Oro me?" I laughed so hard at that shit. I don't even know when it happened. It just happened sometime in this episode.
I think it's when it was after.
Don't you Oro me? Oh shit.
And it was a pretty good moment because like Yahiko is just not taking this bullshit anymore. He's like, dude, I know you know exactly what's going on around you at all times.
Yeah, he's like, you ain't got me fooled, boy.
Exactly. So Sanosuke ends up challenging Kenshin, after seeing how strong he is. And the Himuru brothers, the brothers from episode 1 and 2, actually end up hiring Sanosuke because, I mean, he's pretty much a hired bully, I would call him. I don't think he's exactly a killer. That's, his name, Zanza, fighter for hire. And he pretty much just gets off on fighting really strong people. That's the only way he'll like take a job. And like he charges people based on how much fun he has fighting them.
Yeah,
fucking
he's
sicko.
He's just looking for a challenge, man. I respect the shit out of that.
And I guess that's pretty ingenious. Like he's doing something he loves and he's getting paid for it. But also it's kind of like it's a little shitty of him. Like if you want to go fight strong people, just go find strong people to fight instead of like letting people, like hire you. Seems a little messed up.
Yeah, I had some I had some things against him. Like he went so hard on arguing about not being a bully and stuff like that, but he's essentially a bully for hire, right?
Yeah, I mean that's literally what he is. Like if some
bullies do it for fun and homies earn a check, so good for him.
No,
yeah,
but he is like, being a
he's
bully.
A hypocrite, bro.
Yeah, he's a complete hypocrite.
And that's what I'm pretty sure Kenshin called him out on his bullshit too, right?
Yeah, he said he was twisted. Yeah.
I just didn't understand that because in the restaurant scene, he was going so hard on being righteous and not being a bully and all this other stuff, and then we find out what he actually is, that he's actually just a bully himself. So
hey, man, you put a little cheddar on the line, a lot of people will go back on their words,
I guess.
Yeah, but old Zanza Sanosuke is, he's known throughout Eastern Tokyo as, Zanza for hire. He's like actually a really strong person. And so he's excited to fight Kenshin. He thinks he can box with him. And, he kind of pulls up to the dojo where Kenshin's at. And like, it's like, let's fight. Like, I'm here to like come beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Come get some. And Sanosuke and Kenshin end up sensing the Himuro brothers just like around the corner because their plan is to have Sanosuke fight Kenshin, injure him. They know he's gonna lose. Like I think everybody but Sanosuke knows he's gonna lose. And then they're gonna pull the blick out and shoot him. Like that's such like low down, dirty ass bullshit. Like it's nuts.
That's some baby back bullshit right there.
100%.
But go for it.
I was gonna say I don't know what they thinking, but even after the fight with after Kenshin beats Sanosuke, a gun ain't gonna stop him. Still, they're idiots.
Hey man, he hasn't beat him yet.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like even
like,
hypothetically,
after
that happens, hypothetically, like a gun's not gonna stop him. I'm sorry,
Yeah, I mean, there's a scene where both Kenshin and Zanza recognize the evil aura around the corner. And basically they call him out, and the Himura brothers come out, and Sansa basically just takes the gun and smashes it between his fists, which is ridiculous. That is iron, folks. That is steel. That is
I
iron.
would
Whatever
like
it
to
is.
modify in Kenshin's statement. He said stinking evil. Gotta tell them they smell bad too.
True.
Oro?
Huh? You guys just know that means huh, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good.
And it doesn't matter, bro.
Oro?
Don't Oro him.
Nani?
But yeah, so we get this awesome fight scene, or we think we're gonna get this awesome fight scene, and Sonosuke breaks out his partner, Zanbato, which is this old relic of a sword that was designed to take down a general on a horse. Like, this thing is like 6 feet long, it's huge. And I will point out that I think they made it look smaller in the reboot than it was in the original. Bass, did you feel that way?
Oh, it was much smaller in the reboot. Yeah,
I was
no,
kinda
this thing was
sad.
so big before. Like it was ginormous.
Oh, it had to be like
it's like
2 feet
reasonably
wide.
big now.
Yeah,
like
it was
reasonably
like
big.
2 feet wide, and maybe
Yes.
now it's a foot. It's like, come on, man, make the sword bigger.
But now we know why our man is like so swole and strong, because he's literally trained to use this oversized sword. It's like I'm pretty sure they said the weight in the anime episode, but I have no idea off the top of my head, but it's got to be heavy as hell, and this dude's just swinging around like crazy. So
Yeah, big swole. I really liked how Sanosuke like broke down Kenshin's backstory, and it kind of shed some light on like what he was actually up to earlier in his life. That he kind of like let us know that Kenshin, kind of worked as a swordsman. I'm gonna say we'll break it down in a second. From the age he was 14 to 19, so boy was like a kid prodigy pretty much. And he spent the first 2.5 years as an assassin, and then literally was a commando swordsman, and like we're protecting his imperial comrades from like the shogunate. And he actually went missing after a big victory at Fushimi, excuse me. And yeah, and now he's a Rurouni. So we have a little bit more Kenshin backstory, which is always nice for our people that are new with this anime. But Sanosuke, he's a bit of a brute of a fighter, but he's not dumb. He wants to understand people. He's not brainless, which I like that they point out here.
yeah, he literally says that, the fight don't begin, now, the fight begins when you're looking up your opponent or whatever. So,
Yes, sir.
but
Gotta know your enemy, man.
yeah.
But yeah, it also comes out later in the episode that Sonosuke hates Imperials because all they do is lie. He talks about how, this whole new era they're in is equality for all 4 classes, which is a bunch of bullshit. And this is the era that Kenshin helped put in place. So he has a full reason to go at him with everything he's got. And he breaks out Zanbato, like we said. And Kenshin says, hey, we don't want to do this at the dojo. They bring it to the riverbed, and they start going at it. And well, it took one slash for old Zanza here to get blown 100 feet back into a bridge. So
Yes.
not sure how well this fight's going to go for him.
I mean, he kind of I don't think the first time I saw this I was expecting it at all, but he kind of just like walked out of that plume of smoke pretty much unharmed after getting hit by Kenshin. And Kaoru actually says it, everybody else that he's hit with this technique, it's one blow and they're like knocked out for hours. This guy gets hit in the middle of the chest and kind of just walks back up, and then they kind of realize it's not really Sanosuke's strength that wins him fights. Wins him fights is his durability. Like, he's got a freaking rock hard body. And we're not just talking about his abs, guys. And
Pause.
Yo.
Oro?
Oro?
But yeah, like that's a cool detail, and yeah, I'm excited. I don't remember exactly how this fight ended up going, but I think it's actually ends up being very, very entertaining. So I think this is what I would call like our first
Real
like,
fight.
big fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm excited for
and
next episode.
that is where the episode ends. Little
Yep.
cliffhanger mid battle. Hate that.
Oh yeah, but it should be hot right out the gate next episode. So
You would
Yeah.
hope, anyways.
we shall see.